and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be unboxing the Tamagotchi Pix, and the Tamagotchi Pix is the newest release from Tamagotchi. I believe this was released last July 2021, but I heard that there's a new version of this coming out soon, and it's called the Tamagotchi Pix Party. So this one is a little different from the previous entry, which is the Tamagotchi On, which I did make a video unboxing that if you want to check it out. So on the back and on the sides, it explains more about the Tamagotchi Pix, and it shows how you can take pictures in real life with the Tamagotchi Pix because it does have a built-in camera. So now I'm going to open it up and give you guys a better look. I had to get my scissors because there was tape on it. Here it is out of the packaging, and I have the purple color. I believe it comes in pink, blue, and green, which is really nice. And I like the shell, it's really nice. I do miss the foil and holographic, but the stars are a little bit holographic on the shell. So this is the Tamagotchi On, and you see how it's a little more holographic, which I do wish they kept this design, but I like both of them. In this video, I'll compare and contrast the On and the Pix since they are very different, but only a little bit. But if you guys want me to make a separate video showing all the differences, I can. And the Tamagotchi On is smaller than the Tamagotchi Pix. The Tamagotchi Pix is a little bit bigger, and here is the box that the Tamagotchi On came in. And you see there's different things about it, about the Tamagotchi On, which I'll talk about later after I set up the Tamagotchi Pix. So you're going to need two AAA batteries, which isn't included, so make sure you have some around if you want to play it. And just like the Tamagotchi On, there's a setup screen, and you can choose which language that you want to use. You can also set your time and give yourself a name. So after you do all the basic stuff, it will tell you to take a photo of yourself, but I'm just going to take a picture of Oshawott since he's over here on my shelf. And after you take a picture, it will ask you what your favorite food is, what's your favorite color, and your favorite tool, and based on that, I believe that affects which kind of egg you get, because I think I did this twice and I got a different Tama each time I chose something different. So after you get past the setup screen, you'll see your egg in a room, and then you just wait for it to hatch, just like the Tamagotchi on. And since this is the Tamagotchi Pix, you can take screenshots now, which I thought was pretty cool. So I'm going to take a picture of my egg hatching. So after it hatches, usually the baby tamas are upset, so you usually have to do a couple of things like feeding them and taking them a bath. And this Tamagotchi Pix, the Tamagotchi Pix has touch screen buttons, so you tap with your finger instead of actually clicking a button like the Tamagotchi on. And most things require you to swipe through the buttons. So now I'm just feeding my Tama and doing things that will cheer up its mood. So now my Tama is happy, so we can look at some of the menu options. And you can't click the play button, I believe, when your Tama is a baby. But you can use the camera at any time and take photos, which I'm going to show you now. I'm going to take a picture of this box, and you can take a picture of just about anything, and you can also use the camera function for colors when you are painting furniture or making a meal. There's also a connect feature, so you can connect with other Tamagotchi Pix. And there's a status which shows how your Tama is feeling, and then there's feed, and then there's bathroom, item box, and go out, which lets your Tama go out, but when you're a baby you can't go out. So if you look at the stats, it tells you how full they are and what kind of Tama they are and how much money you have. And here's also your profile so you can see it. So now I'm comparing the menu of the Tamagotchi on to the Tamagotchi Pix, and it's pretty much the same. And as you can see closer, you can see that the Tamagotchi on is smaller, and I feel that it's a little bit flatter. And just like the Tamagotchi on, the Tamagotchi Pix comes with an instruction booklet, and it tells you all about the Tamagotchi Pix, how to feed your Tama and take care of it, and how to put in the batteries and use the camera. So now I'm going to talk about the main difference between the Tamagotchi Pix and the Tamagotchi on, and that is that there is no marriage in the Tamagotchi Pix, unlike the Tamagotchi on. And there's no gene mixing or having breeding or having your own tamas, which is the main difference. And I do wish that they kept this feature because it was pretty cool and it let you make a bunch of generations of tamas. But it is cool that you can just take care of one tama, and after a little bit it will return to its planet and it leaves an egg, and I believe you help it pursue its career. But the Tama that I had, it just went back to its planet, so maybe I did something wrong. But there is a lot of more options to interact with your Tama in the Tamagotchi Pix. You can do hula hooping and matching, but that's the only concern I have about the Pix, is that there's no marriage and that there is no gene mixing. But I know it's also good to try something new. And this is the matching game that I'm talking about. You can play matching, and this is the Tama from earlier. This is just the next day, and it grew up to a toddler, I believe. So now that my Tama is not a baby anymore, it can go out, and there's a lot of options such as explore, and there's the store, and there's the arcade, and there's the park. So I'm going to go to the arcade to see the new games because the Tamagotchi Pix also has way more games in the arcade than the Tamagotchi on, and they're actually pretty fun. And I believe the theme changes every day. And today's theme is nature, so there's the fruit fall game and the rocket game that's available today. And I think one day there was the sports theme, and you could play ping pong, I believe is one of them, and then soccer, I think it's a goalkeeping mini game. And you can also get, I believe they're called Gochi points, which is the currency inside this game. I'm not really sure the name of it though. But you can get money from playing games, and it also shows you the new characters you meet. And here I believe is the explore option. You can walk outside using your camera, and you can meet a bunch of in-game Tamas that are here, and this is a little clown, I believe, and it's really cute. So now I'm at the Tama Store, and you can buy accessories. There's a prize drawing now, and you can buy different wallpapers, and they're all really pretty, and I really like the floral one, so I think that might be the one I go with. But I also like the sky one, and the fancy one is pretty nice as well. So here is the prize draw, and you just spin the machine right there, and based on which color marble I believe you get, it tells you which place that is, and it depending on if you get first, second, or third, I believe, you get a certain object. Oh no, there's fourth place as well. So each placing you get a different object. And since you met someone new, it registers in here. And if you get a new item or food item, I believe, it registers also. So all in all, I really think the Tamagotchi Pix is very cute. I would say that I do recommend the On a little bit more than the Pix, since you can have marriages and you can mix and match your tamas, which I thought was pretty cool. And I do like the shell of the Tamagotchi On just a little bit more, but I think the Pix is really cool. It shows a bunch of different things, and there's a lot more games to choose from, and I feel like there's way more to do with your Tama other than the On. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!